So it looks like M-Boards has gone ahead and released a new tire onto the market. It's called the Nova. I've got it in the 6 inches. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and go over a couple things that not only tells you why you need to buy it, but also goes over why it may or may not be the best tire to hit the market.
Definitely looks really good. Really good.
I can't fucking get him to break out, bro.
That might have been our best.
I'm fucking trying. I'm James. This is my channel. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get into it. So for pure science, we have gone ahead and cut 3 tires in half. I have an Evolve tire, I have a Sunmate, and then over here on the right is a Nova tire. Let's take a couple seconds to look at where the thickness of this rubber is in the Evolve tire. So as you can see on the outside, there's a lot more rubber, and as it gets into the inside, it gets a lot thinner. And same goes for the Sunmate. It's got a little bit more thickness in the middle, but it's about the same exact thing. And now for the Nova, as you can see, it's very thick on the top layer, and on the shoulders, it actually gets a little bit thinner. All right, so don't you guys worry. We're not just gonna do this visually. I went ahead and pulled out the calipers so that we can measure how thick the middle part of the tread is for each one of these tires. We've got 4.3 millimeters here. It gets a little bit gradually bigger out towards the shoulder. We've got 5 millimeters. That is the Sunmate. Here on this Evolve tire, which is a little worn down. Not a lot, but definitely not brand new. Still, we have 3.25 millimeters. 3.5, 6. Gradually gets bigger as we get out to the shoulder at 5. All right, let's go ahead and pull out the Big Daddy, the Nova. Now, don't mind me while I take my time fiddling around with this measurement. But as you can see, it looks like the Nova right around in the middle is about 7.2 millimeters thick, 7.1, 7.2. And as you gradually go out to the shoulder, it gets bigger from 8 to 9 to 10. All right, so the next thing to go over is profile. This Sunmate, as you can see, has a circle profile. So when it is filled up with air, you're only gonna get 20 to maybe 30 millimeters of contact patch. And now if you want more contact patch from side to side, you're gonna have to drop the air pressure. But as you do that, you're also gonna get more rolling resistance to get more contact patch. And now the next thing to go over about the profile is from the circle to square profile. Look how much more tire you actually get. So the amount of contact patch on the Nova is a full 50 millimeters. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this tire on its side. Now watch as I pull the Sunmate away, the tire stays balanced. Now if you did this with any other circle profile tire, it's gonna fall over. Let's go ahead and take a couple seconds to look at the beauty of these tires outside in the sun. So as you can see the Nova, you can see the max speed, which is 50 miles per hour, and the max load, which is 300 pounds. I suggest also running these tires at about 32 to 35 PSI. So the really nice thing about the Novas and what allows them to really grip the road besides the profile is that they are made from 100% rubber. There are no other synthetic materials added into these tires. It is just pure rubber. So with the addition of how thick the tires are and the good quality rubber, these tires should last for 1,000 miles. They should not puncture very easily, and they should get quite good grip for anybody that's just using them on casual rides, or for the intro to speed kind of person who likes to go out and race every weekend. Pricing and availability. It is $85 for the 6s and the 7s. That's no tubes, but for $99.99 you can get tires and tubes, and these are available right now. If you want a full set with tires, tubes, and hubs, it is going to be $135 for the 6s and the 7s. And these are available right now. Go to mboards.co and order a set if you feel like it. So when these tires were imagined by the one and only Jacob Kopp, he had one thing in mind. He wanted to make sure that he can make a tire that was not meant for scooters and that was not meant for bikes. He needed a race-ready tire that was ready for e-skate, and these were born. So now, if you look at these tires, they are directional. So if you put them on backwards, you may notice a little bit of a weirdness to your ride. So make sure that you observe it and look at it, and you can tell which way is directional. These tires, as you can tell, have the same print on both sides. So what that means is that you can go ahead and run this tire up here for a while, and if you want to, you can go ahead and switch it onto this back one back here. Now what's nice about that is that you don't have to worry about labels or anything being mismatched. So if you want to go from here to here to here to here to even out your wear on your tires, which I recommend that you do every couple hundred miles, maybe put the front ones to the back, the back ones to the front, unless you have a noticeable wear difference to where you're almost slick on the back. Do not put those up on the front. That will kill you. Anyways, I digress. All right, guys, final thoughts on these tires. The Novas are it's like a je ne sais quoi. I don't know exactly how to put into words how I feel about these tires. I really love the square profile. It has plenty of deep tread. At the same time, with it being the real rubber, the ride is very soft and at the same time very quiet. I personally have tried to run over anything that I can to pop these tires. I'm 450, almost 500 miles in on my set, and I can't puncture them yet. So that is a very exciting thing. Do I recommend these tires? Yes, I do. Are these tires for everybody? They may or may not be. Some people like the square profile, some people like the round profile. For me personally, I'm more of a fan of the square profile. It gives me more of a feeling of like the stability in driving a car versus riding a bicycle with rounded tires. It just adds more to the stability of the ride. And when you're skating 30 to 45 miles an hour, if people are, that's definitely something that you want to take into consideration. The Novas by Boards. Well guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it was educational, informative, and funny at the same time. If you could, go ahead and hit that like button down on the bottom. If you're not, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. For some reason, a quarter of my viewers are subscribers, so let's go ahead and bring that up. All right guys, thank you. Have a good day.